set for green. 30 laps. The Northeast Sportsman, presented by VP Racing Fuel, is green. Quickly into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Dave Rogers out in front of the field as Donovan Lucier. We saw how strong he was here on Thursday night. He's giving chase right up to the back bumper as they click off lap number 1 of the speed shot right there on the front straightaway into turn 1 and 2. Lucier on the bottom as they head down off of corner number 2. Rogers continues to hold the lead. Right there behind him in spot number 3 is Carter Crooker. Right now, everything's still green. 10 to go this time by for Dave Rogers, and the caution flag has waved. Off of turn number 4, the VP Racing Fuel's making power point. We're back to green. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, Derek McGrew Jr. threw it into the corner that time, got by Jessica Power for the 3 spot, and is going after Donovan Lucier to pick up second. Into turn number 3 and 4, Lucier pushes way wide up the hill, allows Derek McGrew Jr. to get by Jessica Power trying to come on through as Cameron Tuttle continues to round out the top 5. McGrew still second. Jessica Power after the 61 of Donovan Lucier now for position number 3, and Power's gonna get it down the back straightaway. Jessica Power on the move once again, trying to close in on the top 2. Peyton Talbot loses it in turn 1 and 2. Yellow lights are on. Second, Pro Fabrication yellow flag of the day. Dave Rogers again with a great start. McGrew drifts up the hill. Here comes Jessica Power. Oh, she gets airborne over the top of McGrew, and he goes around in the back straightaway. Zach Buff hits him hard. Oh, and Buff gets hit again. Oh my. Rogers again, great restart, great lineup off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Power trying to get to the back bumper as the top 3 start to pull away. Rogers, Power, and Lucier off of turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps left to go. And right now, Dave Rogers out of Lafargeville, New York, is back at victory lane. Now a 2-time world short track champion, Dave Rogers, gets it done.
Your 4 starts here, never finishing outside of the top 4, and another win here. What is about this racetrack that just works for you?
I don't know. It's just my driving style. You drive the balls off the thing, and this place is great. And it suits me. It's my driving style. I just love it. And if there was any race that I'd come to, or I had to go to once a year, it's this one.
It was a race of attrition, multiple restarts there for you. Was there any concern when you were in that lap traffic and on those restarts?
Not really. They were moving pretty good once I showed them a nose. I wasn't too concerned with that, but this thing was 260 the whole time, and that last yellow, it really pegged, and it was spitting water in my face and all over. And under the red flag, I looked down and it said 280, and it just kept going, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need a motor now.
Green is out, and away we go. Kyle Strickler, good drive into turn number 1 from the outside of the front row. Couple cars a little bit crossed up there. We'll keep racing. Strickler gonna jump out front of that 8 car. You will lead. Now the back straight away here. Kyle Strickler, we told you he was the fastest car on the racetrack. He might not have gone to victory lane on Thursday night, but he was the fastest one out there at the end. They've got that 8 car dialed in, an elite chassis for the high side tickler. Here's Dave Hess Jr.'s up and out of the groove. We'll keep racing. Side by side for the 4th, 5th, and 6th spots right now. Kyle Hammer down the front straightaway. We've got a little bit of trouble right in front of Kyle Strickler's 8 car. Lamborghini's off the pace. He drops to the bottom right as Strickler was coming up on him. Kyle Strickler, good job sneaking on by. Strickler's out there by 2 seconds here. In that 8 car, again, it'll be Strickler, it'll be Padula, and it'll be Krupp. Drake Troutman, trouble for your 5th place running car. The Heinemann Pennsylvania racers off the pace. Profab Header's caution is out. See if he's got a flat maybe on the right side. Looks like that right rear, right rear is down. And trouble, Carter Miller's off the pace on the green. We got him stacked up. That started in the 3rd row. Carter Miller just didn't fire, and then everybody was scrambling to try to figure out a way by. Stephen Padula and Will Krupp are going to drag race into turn number 1. A little bit of sheet metal sharing, and we've got one around. The big one's about to happen. Heads up, heads up, heads up. The racetrack is blocked over there, and you can see that one coming. Unfortunately, the 31 and the K9 were leaning on each other, and Stephen Padula went around in front of the field. Back to green we go. Strickler back out front here in the 8 car. Kyle Strickler's going to try to run away from the K9. The K9's going to have some pressure from the 45. Comes Kyle Hammer to the back bumper of the K9 Will Carter Miller. Trying to work around the outside as the 5 car of Jonathan Taylor trying to take a peek, try to advance the spot. Here comes Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, Carter Miller side by side. Good battle for 4th. Jonathan Taylor now to the 4th spot of the 5. Working down the back straightaway, checkered in the air. Off turn number 4, he is now a 4-time champion. The high side tickler, Kyle Strickler, wins here in the dirt track at Charlotte.
How good was this elite chassis? When did you know, hey, we were going to be the ones to beat here this weekend at the dirt track?
Yeah, I knew we would be pretty good when we unloaded this thing. It's we've been working our butts off trying to get this thing ready. Brand new car, first race on it. So Nick's been great to work with, and I think about 10, 15 years ago, you'd have put money on me never ever driving an elite. But it's awesome to come full circle with Nick and I and be back here. And man, his race cars are so fast and so good. So this race means so much to me because it's my home race, and to have my family here and my mom, my dad, my wife and kids, and all my buddies. So it's great to win here in front of everybody for sure.
We go just like that. Austin Holcombe ready to come to green here in the crate modifieds. We are underway. One more feature here for these guys. 28 cars. Again, 15 laps of scheduled distance. We got them sideways through 1 and 2, and they're wrecking off at turn number 2. Heads up back there. A 7-car crash there on the exit of turn number 2 here on the opening lap. Didn't quite see how that started. A couple cars were kind of crossed up coming off turn number 2. The Profab headers and exhaust. Yellow flag out once again. Green flag in the air. It'll be Holcombe to the race lead. Austin Holcombe will jump to the top spot right now in the 8. Holcombe down the back straightaway. Stephen Padula into that 2nd spot right now in the 31. Side by side for 3rd. Good battle. They're nearly 3 wide for that 3rd spot. Let's keep an eye on this. They roll down the front straightaway. Jesse Rocket into that 3rd spot. That's that blue car with the duct tape number 7 on it. He's running in that 3rd position. Let's keep an eye on 44 of Jeff Parsons. Parsons rolling around the outside. Here comes Jeff Parsons. Let's keep an eye on him as we work our way down the front straightaway here as he's got that top side rolling up there in that orange 44. Robinson 5th, Kilman, Ryan Ayers now sneaking by Jeff Parsons into 6th. Parsons is 7th, Ethan Wilson is 8th. Pretty good battle right there. 9th is Taylor Cool, and Grayson Keaton rounded out the top 10 right now. Remember, Taylor Cool started in row 11. She has raced her way into the top 10. She's up to 8th, and I'm telling you, here comes that 31. Stephen Padula's coming after him. Holcombe might have to force the issue here just a little bit, and he did. Austin Holcombe did exactly what he had to do to get to the inside of those 2 cars that were holding him up. Stephen Padula's going to come right with him in the 31, still about 0.6 of a second the gap. Down the back straightaway for the final time here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Hoosier Racing Tire Crate Modifieds. They're going to wrap this thing up into 3 and out of 4. Elm City, North Carolina's Austin Holcombe wins it in 8A.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I love coming here with this car. This car literally sits in the shop all year. We really don't touch it because I don't run this car that much. But like I said, I hope I can get one of them UMP wins for too long here. But I just love to keep racking up these crate wins. I think that's 3 in a row now, or 3 times winner and 2 in a row. So just appreciate all my family, my wife and kids, everybody that helps out here. It's normally a family thing here when we come to Charlotte, so it's nice to see everybody. And glad for all you fans for coming out here. And hopefully we'll keep putting on some races like that for y'all.